down a backwoods, a Tennessee byway, one on my own wheel, holding my lover with the other, the sweet, soft southern thrill. Good morning, my friends. Good morning to everybody out there, and welcome to this little early morning. Wow, beautiful lady. I say early morning. Early morning motorbike tour. I got up this morning. I just felt like riding my iron horse through the streets of Pattaya. The weather here, as you can see, is just absolutely gorgeous. Better than San Diego weather. I mean, I'm talking it's cool at night, in the mornings. I got my little long sleeve light hoodie on. Not that you have to, folks, but you go riding around for an hour. It does get a little chilly. Anyhow, absolutely gorgeous weather. So welcome to Thailand, my friends. So I said, you know what? Let me take everybody with me on this little early morning motorbike ride. Hope the audio is okay. Got a new setup with my audio connected to my action cam. So I hope y'all can hear me okay. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do, just climb up my hill over here. They took out my coffee shop, my favorite coffee shop that I always go to. It's no longer there, but you never know. So here we go, up the hill, on board this Honda Dream, which I have affectionately named the Bad Dream. This motorbike, folks, it runs like a scalded dog. It truly does. It's either a 110 or a 115, I forget. I'll have to look. But it'll outrun most 125s. Not that I'm in the racing business, or the business of racing, but this thing's a champion on hill climbs. And nope, my coffee shop is no more. Here's where it was right here. It's just too bad, sad that it's not here. Cause just look at this view. Just an absolutely gorgeous view of the bay. Now you can still come up here and take pictures, and you still enjoy the view. Don't get me wrong. But there was nothing like sitting here. You can go back through a lot of my old videos. Me sitting here, just overlooking Pattaya Bay, and having a delicious cappuccino for, I don't know, what was it, 35 baht. And then here, sort of looking into the viewpoint, the monument down there. And there just used to be a little Volkswagen van parked. Let me bring it down a little bit. Right there to the left. So that's gone. That's no more. And I certainly miss it. I mean, man. It's the best view in the world. Great cup of coffee. A little over $1. Things change. And I'm still working on getting the proper angle on the dangle of this mount. So if I'm shooting too close to the ground, or if I'm shooting too far high, I'm still trying to get this little shotgun camera. I call it a shotgun camera because all you got to do is point it in the general direction of the action. That's why I call it action cam. One of the reasons. And you'll capture everything. But sometimes you go back and you look at the footage and you're like, man, I was shooting down a downward angle too much. So coming down this hill here, the other good thing, when you have actual gears instead of those automatics, right? You can just drop the gear down and assist you with your downhill descent so you don't burn up your brakes. There's that little gym across the way, if you can see it over there off to the starboard side of the aircraft. But we're not going to the gym. We're just gonna ride around Second Road, come back Beach Road, see what's shaking in the hood. Welcome to my hood. You see, if I'm going the other way, coming up this hill, this is where this thing really shines and shows you its power, the way it's geared. But right now I'm going down the hill. Zoom. Picking up a little speed. And pull up to the red ball here. Wait on this light. Wait for the green ball. Good morning, Captain Yellow Shirt. I think that's what they called him on the movie, right? That movie, 40-year-old virgin. Alright, here's the problem here. I'm gonna have to pull in front of Captain Yellow Shirt because the bus is coming through. And that puts me out here in the middle of this intersection looking like an idiot. This is how I got a ticket way back in the past. Pulled too far out in front of where I was supposed to be. Kind gentleman kindly wrote me a citation, which I deserved. Now I'm mad at him. Alright, caught that light almost perfect. Got the countdown there. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rolling. In my 5.0. I come through here last night. I took a drive around last night to see what was shaking. And that's exactly what was shaking, was the footage. So these action cams fall apart at nighttime. So I did a big long ride for you. Had good audio, started to air it, and I was like, nah, that footage is so shaky. Had to scrap it. Of course, I know everybody wants to see the ladies, and there was plenty of ladies, but that footage was so shaky it'd give you a headache to watch it. Need to go a little bit early. Okay, so Pattaya Second Road. Just for reference, if you've never been here, Pattaya, about 1 block over to the left would be Walking Street. Little area here, got a bunch of Indian restaurants, Lebanese cuisine. My brother from the Middle East. You know, every city's got like sections, you know, Chinatown. Yeah, Pattaya's no different. So again, about 1 block to your left through those little alleyways right there would be Walking Street. And this intersection here is Pattaya Thai. And again, we're on Second Road. Alright, now I just snake my way around this bot bus. These little blue pickup trucks are called bot buses if you've never been here to Thailand. and pull up into the teal section. The paint's sort of gone, but this is the motorbike staging area. And that red crosswalk, that's for pedestrians. So don't pull up into the crosswalk. There's a police box right over to the right. But the green is okay. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Green is clean, red is dead. Some of y'all out there will know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of y'all have no clue. It's sort of the same here. If you're in the green, you're clean, you're good to go. Don't pull out into the red. That's for pedestrians. There you go. Man, public safety announcements here. Leave it down in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with choosing an item that could save your life. There you go. Red, you're dead. Green, you're clean. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, maybe later on in life I'll explain it. It has to do with superstition. There you go. There's your clues. And we're underway here. Not much happening in the mornings. What is today? I think today's Thursday or Friday. I think it's Thursday. That's bad when you don't even know what day it is. Over in the PI, I know what day it is because the kids got to go to school. Shout out to Forrest G and Maria. Papa misses you. Be home soon. You should say I'll be back over there soon. And a multicolored crosswalk. Guess I better scoot over left here. Got this car on my 6. We're doing a little drafting. Ease on around this little yellow taxi here. Ease on around this gentleman. Just out for a morning stroll. Okay, we're coming up here. On the right side is that Pattaya Night Bazaar, so we'll always go get those scarves. I gotta find me a cheaper place. They're always creatures of habit, right? But they sell the same things, those little scarves / travel towel type deals. I always go in there and get a bunch for my suitcase every time I head back to the PI. Like, what, 3 for 100 baht, something like that. And over to the left, it's called Central Festival. It's one of our malls here. I'd say it's the main mall due to the location. It's been there the longest, but going up here, brand new mall. Well, I say brand new, folks, several years old, but Terminal 21 up here is very nice as well. And approaching the intersection, Pattaya Klang. And for reference, again, to the left, down all these side soys is the beach. So I say we're 1 block off the beach. Now I don't mess around with this intersection. This is where I got my ticket many years ago, pulling out into that pedestrian area. I was actually beyond the pedestrian area. I like to do these motorbike rides at different times of the day to give people out there a different perspective of the city. You know, most of the videos, I would say, just by looking at their thumbnails, it's all about girls, right? You Google Pattaya or go to YouTube, search for Pattaya. It's all about the girls in the bars. That's your first videos pop up. And I guess if you're just a one-week millionaire, that's why you come over here. I guess that's what you want to see. But there's more to life than just one week millionaires. More to life than these girly bars. People are still arguing with me, but there's Soy 6 to the left. I'll circle back around, take you down to Soy 6, just a minute. I want to go down and see Terminal 21. Pattaya, Thailand is paradise for so many reasons, and it has nothing to do with the girls. Oh, you're just over there chasing them women. Well, you believe what you want to, Coach Chase. But if I had to say the number one thing here, at least for me in my stage of life, it's the food. You're not going to get better food, fresher food, a more variety of food, great service, beautiful views. You are not going to beat the food scene in this town. I challenge you. Okay, I will bet money. You go, and I'm not a gambler, man. But if I had to bet $5, I would say there is no other place you can go on the planet that can beat Pattaya, Thailand on the food. Oh, you can go to Bangkok. Okay, if you like that city view, all that crowd and traffic and that scene, I prefer the beach. The cool water coming off the beach. I prefer the views. Here's Terminal 21 right here. It's themed after an airport, right? So there's Gate 1. Last night they had some hot air balloons out here. I don't know if they're real or just for show. And then this is what they call the Dolphin Roundabout. Why? Because it's a roundabout and there's a statue of dolphins in the center. Or they'll say they call it the Loma Roundabout. And then when you turn left here, we'll be on the beach road, which runs in the exact opposite direction that we just came from. It's like one big racetrack. The heart of Pattaya is like, it's like one big racetrack on the two roads with soys in between. And some soys are one way. Some you can go both ways up and down a bit. Here you go. When I bring people here, I like to show them that exact view I just showed you. Because when you come down this hill and you see all them parachutes in the sky, all them boats out on that bay, and then that Pattaya sign way over there, it's just absolutely gorgeous. You're like, wow. Yeah, but I'll tell you this, there's nowhere you can go on planet Earth and find a better food scene than Pattaya, Thailand. Holiday Inn off to the left. Shout out to my buddy Pablo, man. May you rest in peace, my brother. Me and you had a great time on that one trip there. Well, that one trip here when we stayed there at that hotel. Very nice hotel. Beautiful rooms, beautiful views. Great place to stay. Yeah, the variety of food here, the freshness, the quality, the taste, everything, the price. Challenge you. You're not gonna beat it. Not too many people out on the beach this hour. A few ladies over there nibbling on some noodles, getting ready to go to work. Yeah, maybe got a dozen parachutes in the air, parasailing. Little pizzeria, Trattoria Pizzeria Toscana, or is it Toscana? All these little outdoor eating areas. Well, where else can you just go sit on that beach? Have shrimp walk up to you. Well, you can do that in many places. Okay. You got me there. Just don't have the variety like you got here. Alright, passing over to the left, Pattaya. But if you go to some island somewhere, you got Burger King? I don't think so. Coming up on the police station here. Gentleman got a load of coconuts. Make sure we got all the greens. The police to the left, and Central Festival to the left, and Hilton on top of that building. The Hilton here in Pattaya. It has a diamond member. I need to go do a review on that Hilton. Or should I go to the Waldorf Astoria in Bangkok? And one thing they're cracking down on now is proper parking. And I did see over the past couple of days some motorbikes being towed. The police put a boot on the van. Make sure you're parking in the proper places, because they're enforcing the traffic and the parking rules here in the city. I got my motorbike towed one time. Learned my lesson probably about 10 years ago, somewhere in there. I don't mess around where I park my motorbike, because it was a hassle to get that thing back. Basically, it took us all night. Just the process, you know, going here, paying the fine at the police station, getting the release, going here, waiting on somebody at the lot, and I don't mess around. I usually park at Central. There's a Hooters to the left. It says land for sale. That's a sad view. That was the best Hooters in the world. I don't know what happened. Obviously, I mean, the land is worth its weight in gold right here in that area. But that was the best Hooters in the world, by far. You can go back and watch the video of the Filipino band playing in there. What a great time. A condo going up there to the left. This land is worth so much money, folks. I mean, how can you blame them? I mean, you got a restaurant or something, and you sell the lot, and boom, a condo comes in there. There's a lot of money involved, right? You build up. To the right down this little alleyway, right here to the right, is Pattaya Beer Garden. My favorite restaurant on the planet. As we go under the famous Walking Street sign. So all this stuff's left over from Chinese New Year. Only weed. What a name of a place. Everybody's cleaning up. I would say from a wild night of partying on Walking Street. When I came through here, now folks, I don't come out late too much anymore. When I come through here, come by here last night, wasn't too crowded. here or Soy Bacao. But man, Soy 6 was just off the chain when I looked down through there. I mean, it's always off the chain, but no shortage of crowds over in Soy 6. This little place to the left, right across from the Boss Club. I don't even know what it's called now, but you hear that loud music. Maybe you can hear it, maybe you couldn't. But historically, throughout the years, that place is like 24/7 going. Now, how many times have I showed up here at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, off of a flight, ready to party, and of course everything's closed at 7 in the morning, except for that little spot over there. The music will be thumping. It's easy to find. All you gotta do is walk down Walker Street, 7, 8 in the morning, and just walk towards the music. March to the guns. And there might be 1 or 2 or 3 girls hanging out there. A little pool table. But you know, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, everybody's sleeping. Not that place. It's Fairtex, Muay Thai stuff right there for sale, gloves, all kind of stuff if you're into Muay Thai. Snake through here. To the right is Bali High Pier. All the boats will take you over to Koh Larn, and they've got it covered. I got to do a walking tour over there. And parking here to the right for vehicles, and to the left is a very nice 7-Eleven. Got the nicest 7-Elevens in the world here in Pattaya. There is the beautiful Pattaya sign right next to this monstrosity of a 1/3 completed debacle of a condo project where a lot of people lost their money. Again, the dangers of buying off plan. Off plan means the condo is not completed, or it's not even under construction yet. Off plan, you can get a great deal, but you run the risk of them not finishing the project. That's your risk. If they finish the project, building gets built, and they hand you your keys, well, you got a great deal. That's the gamble. But all the people who invested in this here condo, that's a big project. There's a lot of units in there. Everybody lost their money. And look, I'm just speaking in generality. I don't know where the state of the affairs of this thing lies. What the legality in those lawsuits, I don't know about all that. I just know that's a perfect example of the risk of buying off plan, especially in places like Southeast Asia. And those folks didn't do any research. Just didn't use common sense. They built the thing higher than the monument where I just took y'all over there. The admiral up there who's looking out towards the sea, supposed to be able to see the sea, now he's looking at a condo. Wasn't very smart. It's people not understanding local culture and feelings and sentiment and potential backlash and what you're going to do and why. Just not understanding what you're getting yourself into. Okay, now here's a little roundabout here. Let's go check on our Chinese tour groups. The Chinese are not too thick right now. All these stray dogs here, call them soy dogs. Alright, So all these buses are Chinese tour groups following the flag. They'll take them over to Koh Larn for the day, bring them back at night. Every time I've been on Koh Larn, what's great about Koh Larn is at night, most everybody goes home. It's so peaceful at night over there. So what we got? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chinese tour bus factory going on here. They're not too thick right now. Now's a great time to visit Thailand. If you're thinking about making a trip, the weather is wonderful. In the couple places that I've hit right now, the Chinese factor is low. And you might think I'm joking. I'm sort of joking, but I'm not. When those Chinese tour buses get thick, it clogs all the venues, and it's not a pleasant experience if you're trying to go over there. You just can't take pictures. They're getting your way. They're not very good tourists. They're horrible tourists. There you go, I said it. They don't know how to act. When they get out of China, they have no idea how to act. So that's one of the things I do. I go around, I'm thinking about going somewhere, checking something out. I go there beforehand, check the Chinese tour bus factor. If the damn parking lot is chock full of Chinese tour buses, I'm not going. I just wait. Got the rescue boats here, this area. Tourist police boat on the end there. And then we'll come up here to this lighthouse. A lot of people do fishing right here by this lighthouse, but the lighthouse is also a great place to take photos. Now, this little spot right here, me and my Thai wife used to come here and eat at this little spot, and then they closed it down. But you know, with the price of progress and change, the thing's back open. They got a little restaurant going on here again, and as you can see, it's right on the water. And this van's sort of blocking the view, but this thing opens up. I'm not sure what time it opens up. They'll put some tables out here, and you're right by the water, right on the water. Maybe I'll come over here and eat lunch or eat supper tonight. All right. Let's check how we're doing. All systems seem to be in the green. Microphones are good. Battery's still holding. It looks like we're running low on petrol on the Bad Dream though. Note to self. Hit the next gas station. Fill up the Bad Dream. All right, should we go up the hill? There we go. Take it down into second. Go around this young man getting some exercise. If you like to exercise, folks, this is a perfect area. You got all these walking trails. You know, it's up on the hill, so you get a little bit of incline, a little bit of straightaway. And then over to the left is the Pattaya sign. I think I'll bring you on a walking tour up here with get my Osmo Pocket 3. We'll walk around the Pattaya sign. But basically it's right here. I'll pull and show you the back side of it. So it's like visiting the Hollywood sign. I don't know how much justice this thing will do you. Looking out across there. But it's a gorgeous view. I mean, if you're taking a girl on a date, that's one of the stops you could do. Just bring her over here to see the Pattaya sign, take pictures. All the ladies love posting them Facebook photos. There's a playground for the children. Ooh, that squirrel got something. What's he got? What's that squirrel got? I don't know, he had an ice cream cone, or I don't know what he had. He took it up the tree. If you come through here, make sure you don't be speeding through here, because all the folks walking and jogging and running and pushing strollers. It's a public service message. This is a beautiful area. It's just to ride around. It's right in the middle of the city. But if you want the best motorbike tour, you come over here and get a motorbike and ride down to Khao Chi Chan. That's the best day trip if you're into motorcycles or motorbikes. Just ride down to Khao Chi Chan. The big golden Buddha on the mountain. Them soy dogs. That whole area down there is just perfect for riding. Alright, now I've totally forgotten where all I just took y'all. I guess I could take you down Soy Bukaw? We'll do Soy Bukaw later, because there ain't nothing to happen on Soy Bukaw. We'll head over to Jomtien Beach the back way, and we'll just cut right through here. Get the RPMs up on the Dream. Easy shift up in that higher RPM range. And again, I'm just making progress, just eating up pavement on the uphill slope. Now to the left is what we call the Big Buddha up on that hill. Well, there's a sign, Big Buddha. A Chinese tour bus making its way up there. What we'll do, we'll cut down Soi 5 where the Hard 8 Saloon is. I went by there last night. I didn't see any of my previous friends from there. I'm not saying they weren't on station, I just didn't see them sitting on the rail. Okay, so this is Pratam Nak Soi 5, or you say Soi High in Thai. This Pratam Nak area over here is popular with the Russians, my Russian friends. Got a couple gyms off to the right out the gate. That tall skinny dude, I think that dude was on my flight. I'm not sure, but it's actually a funny story. Sitting next to me initially until he scammed his way into an exit seat by complaining. Anyhow, it looked like the guy. So yeah, so this is a good soy to check out. Pratam Nak Soy 5. There's one of them Champs, Toyota Hilux Champs. Call them Tamaraw in the Philippines. Awesome little pickup trucks. But yeah, come check out Soy 5. There's a few restaurants here. That Mexican restaurant across from the Hard 8. I love eating there. There's Benny's Roadhouse. Shout out to Big Money Benny, man. Haven't talked to you in a while. Hope everything's going well. There you go. Benny's Roadhouse patio. And at night, that thing is lit up. That sign right there. It's a beautiful sign. I have no idea what the inside is, but the curb appeal and the presentation on the outside, it's just beautiful. Benny's Roadhouse. And then to the left here, this, was it Dom Restaurant, Grill, Pizzeria, and Wine Cellar. It's very popular. Beautiful setting. To the right is the Hard 8. To the left is Chicha Mexican Restaurant. So a lot of action right there in that area. And then when the sun sets, you can come down here to the end of Soy 5. And there's a 7-Eleven. It's got a few tables, not too many, it's just got a few. But if you're early enough, not this 7-Eleven, there's a brand new 7-Eleven there, but go one block, there'd be one more. Smokers and medical cannabis. Can we just drop the medical crap? Medical whiskey, medical beer. We don't need to. Go right ahead, sir. There's our garbage, folks. Beautiful garbage trucks here in Pattaya. Okay, to the left is the 7-Eleven I'm referring to. And it's right here on the water. And you got a few tables over there. Well, here, I'll try to pull in here and give you a look. You got some tables, and right there, the coffee thing is actually separate outdoor, so you can get drinks, or you just get drinks out of the refrigerator right there at local 7-Eleven prices. And if you're lucky enough to get a table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just say a dozen tables, you can sit here and drink your drink at 7-Eleven prices and watch traffic go by right here on the water. No bar girls to disturb you. Cheapest price you can get, I reckon, on drinking a drink by the beach. If I had to guess, how can you beat 7-Eleven prices? And then this little road right here running along the beach will take us over to Jomtien Beach. And I'm not gonna hurry our garbage folks, but I just wanted to show you here. They got like Mario Brothers uniforms on. This car can't get past, so I'm not blocking them. They got the best uniforms, best looking garbage trucks here in Pattaya. Who'd have thought it? Come up with that concept. But the good thing about this city too is just that, the trash removal. Look at here. Look at all these trash cans. If you can't if you can't put your trash in a trash can here, it's because you're just absolutely lazy. There are trash cans everywhere. And to contrast that to the PI, you can never find a trash can. That's why people just throw their shit on the ground over in the Philippines. There's no trash cans. Where are you gonna put it? Put it in your pocket? No, people just throw shit on the ground. Philippines needs to invest in some garbage cans and some garbage trucks and some garbage men. First investment, but that place will never improve. Beautiful ladies. I mean, you look around at the streets on my motorbike ride here, show me a piece of trash on the ground. I mean, every now and then you'll see one, but you're hard pressed to find any trash on the ground. Got volleyball in this area here. To the left is a water park, one of many water parks. And them dudes are playing, is that called pickleball? I think that's called pickleball. They got like little tennis racket looking things and a ball hitting it over the net. Like badminton, but with a ball. Shit, I don't know. I don't know about them old folks games. See them blue rolling trash cans everywhere, as far as the eye can see. You want people to stop throwing trash on the ground? Okay, pretty simple. Give them a place to put the trash. Them Russian ladies. I don't know if you can see them under that tree. Thick Russian ladies. I'm talking chubby Russian ladies in their bikinis, which I'm not mad at them. Bring it on. Do what you got to do. Just let it all hang. You're the man in the arena, or the woman in the arena, and I'm the spectator. Beautiful ladies off to the right. Russian, Ukrainian girls, I would say. Check my camera here. Yeah, we're still going, still recording. Still got audio, all systems go. Now if you come through here at night, these speed bumps are pretty aggressive. Pretty substantial / aggressive speed bumps. Just beware. If you're not paying attention, you'll hit one of them speed bumps and get launched. I'm sort of shooting into the sun now. I'm not going to take you all the way down the beach shooting into the sun. I may just call this video almost complete. This little area is called Dongtan Pattaya Beach. At least that's what the sign says. They put all these little signs up and down the beach. Take pictures next to. Okay. Wow. Alright folks, I'm not going to shoot in the sun, so I'm not going that direction. Show you another popular bar. This is Bullet Bar off to the left here. I like this Bullet Bar. That's where that Filipino band played. They played there in the Hard 8 Saloon. So 2 places to check out. Check out the Bullet Bar in Jomtien. Check out Hard 8 Saloon, Pratamnak, Soy 5. Ganja Hub, 100% weed, Jomtien Rampo Market. I'm not sure the current state of the marijuana laws. I heard they were going to change it, sort of roll it back. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not in the weed scene. I've never been in that scene. I always thought it was a big trap. You know? Like they're going to legalize it and let everybody get into the activity and then clamp down and say, April Fools. So I don't know. Alright folks, there's your little tour. by no means is it complete. Yeah, I got 4 folks riding garbage on the back of the bike bus there. I call that riding garbage. Young lady wearing the stretchables. Yeah, so there's your quick tour. Good morning to you. Welcome to Thailand, folks. Welcome to Thailand. This is where I started the tour, right here in this general vicinity. But we got the green light, so I'm just gonna keep rolling. Should I take you down Soy Bacau? For all you die-hard fans who want to see more sights, let's go over to Soy Bacau. You see how this dream just eats up a downhill. It just eats up an uphill slope like it's nothing. I mean, there's so much power when I hit this throttle. This Ford right here will get shut down by lap traffic. Yep, so he wasn't thinking ahead, man. He wasn't thinking far enough ahead. Wow, beautiful girl. I'll go up the hill and see if Mike's Mexican restaurant is still in operation. I'm sure it is. One of my favorite places to eat Mexican food. Just grab, gentlemen. What a great job for a young guy. I mean, imagine back in the day. I had a dirt bike for a while as a kid growing up. I was in heaven. And during that time, that one summer, me and my 2 stepbrothers, shout out to y'all, man. Hope y'all doing well. We rode motorbikes, dirt bikes all damn day long. Our main objective that entire summer was to get money to buy gas to go in those dirt bikes. But what a great job working for Grab, riding your motorbike all day, making money. My goodness. Okay, so Mike's Mexican restaurant off to the right side. Right there, Soy 5. Soy 5, Mike's Mexican restaurant. But yeah, if you'd have told me back in the 80s, mid 80s, early 80s, whenever it was, like, hey man, am I about to run out of gas? It's in the red. Nah, I can't be. But I keep forgetting to go get gas. But if you'd have told me in the 80s that one day you'll be able to make money delivering people's cheeseburgers and pizzas all day on a motorbike, I wouldn't have believed it. I'm like, wait a minute. You're gonna pay me to ride my motorbike all day long. All I gotta do is just pick up a hamburger and deliver it, and I'm gonna get paid to ride my motorbike? I wouldn't have believed that was actually gonna be a profession. And now that it is, so I see these young guys working for Grab, and I'm sort of jealous. You know, being from their age bracket, you know. That's just how much I love to ride motorbikes. I still love to ride motorbikes. Obvious, I'm sitting on a motorbike. But there was a time in my life after I crashed. It was many years before I would ever get back on a bike. And it's a long story. I'll tell that story sometime, or maybe I'll save the details for a book, but bought myself a femur fracture. Dislocated, fractured femur was my chief complaint, among other things. Bought me a nice stay in the operating room. Well, like I said, I'll have to share the details later, but I went through a rough patch. I didn't ride for a long time. And there came a critical event where I had to get on a bike at a moment's notice, and that's what broke, I guess, 10 years of not riding. And then I was back in action. I was back hooked. So when I was a kid, this old dude, he was a motorcycle rider. He was a Harley guy, right? He told us young bucks, 3 of us sitting on them dirt bikes, you know, just raising hell with our hair on fire, just riding all damn day, all night, all day. Hell, we rode at night. We had lights on them. He said, boys, there's 2 types of riders. Those who have went down and those who will go down. I think those were his words. Gone down. In other words, crashed. If you ride a motorcycle, you've either crashed or you will crash. Take that under advisement. That's what he said. That was in probably 1984. And then about a decade later, a little over a decade later, this jackass went down hard. But I'm still alive, lucky to be alive. You know, back to riding motorbikes, but I ride now with a different, you ride different. You prioritize things different. You're just obviously more calculated. For some reason, ending up emergency room, the operating room, the ICU, hospital bed, it seems to teach you a few lessons. I'm not sure why. Take the time to say, if you're riding, make sure you wear a proper helmet. I have a full face helmet on right now. I had a full face helmet on when I crashed. Thank the Lord. That's what saved me. If I would have had an open face helmet, I still would have lived. It would have saved me, but I wouldn't have a face. So if you want to live and maintain your face and your teeth, wear a full face helmet. Best advice I can give you. Also, if you come here and rent a motorbike in Thailand, you're supposed to have a license and a helmet. So many tourists, they just ride around with no helmet and wonder why they get stopped. Well, jackass, because you're not wearing a helmet and they know you ain't got no license. That's a given. So if you put a helmet on, number 1, you could save your ass if you hit the pavement. And number 2, you save your ass from getting stopped by the police and then you're gonna get 2 tickets, one for no helmet and one for no license. And it might tow your motorbike and you have to pay some extra money. Now I got to talking to you fine folks, and I just truly forgot where I was going. You know, I'm focusing on the road, focusing on traffic, I'm talking. You know, it's the priority of effort, right? Aviate, navigate, communicate, in that order. Fly the aircraft. Riding a motorbike's like flying an aircraft. Oh, I know. I was going to take y'all down Soy Bacau. And I'm on station to make a turn. Set up for short final here. Turn left heading 270. Here Here we go. Back on Pattaya Klang. And coming up on the left is what they call Tukam. Tukam is several floors of electronics. If you need a cell phone, you need a cell phone fixed. There's Friendship Supermarket. Way back in the day, that's the only place you could get imported stuff. Okay, so Tukam is to the left. And we'll snake our way in to Soy Bukaw. Yeah, but if you're looking for anything electronics or computer related, you can go in there and check stuff out. I think I bought one iPhone from a vendor in there. I bought stuff there throughout the years, but if I'm going to buy an Apple product, I just go over to Central, to the Apple Store, or whatever it's called the Apple Store. I don't know if it's officially, I guess they're an official reseller. I don't know. The Apple Store over there by, or inside Central. That's where I buy my Apple products. Okay, now Soy Bukaw is the local party hangout area. Okay, the minute I decide to go around, he hits the gas. So I'll just slow my roll here. Everybody thinks, if you haven't been here in many years, I'm going to Walking Street. Oh, Soy Bukaw is where the party's at. You know, 20 years ago it was on Walking Street. Now, come to Soy Bukaw. Soy 6 is still Soy 6. There's always partying in action on Soy 6, but I don't know. I don't know the first local or expat or player that goes to Walking Street to party anymore. We come to Soy Bukaw. Slow my roll here. Let this gentleman come through. There's the Bua Pattaya Hotel. I see that name, reminds me of La Bua at State Tower, Bangkok. The movie Hangover, that scene from, what was it, Hangover 2? Was filmed on top of the La Bua at State Tower. Which, when me and my American wife, one of my American wives, shout out to you, darling, hope you're doing well, and Pattaya City Hospital off to the right, one of the hospitals here. When we went to Bangkok on vacation, my first trip to Thailand, that's where we stayed. We stayed at La Bua. That was before Hangover 2 came out. And then Hangover 2 came out, and I was looking, and I said, you know what? That's where we stayed. Alright, busy little intersection there by the subway. And these little soys off to the right there, you obviously want to check out. And I'm trying not to use too many terms, because a lot of these videos, when I come down through this soy, my video will get demonetized historically. Yeah, anyhow, so that first trip to Bangkok, we stayed at that place. Wonderful trip. Wonderful trip. Spent First half of my trip in Bangkok with the old lady. Second half of the trip in Pattaya with my boys, my dog pound. And probably the most magical trip ever. You can read about it in my book. It's called The King's Chronicles. Links down in the description. Read the chapter called The Trip of 3 Divorces. And literally, our first trip to Pattaya resulted in 3 divorces. There was 3 of us, three married guys go to Pattaya, and 3 pending divorcees leave Pattaya. That's pretty much what happened. Mine was a little bit delayed, but it wasn't. It was all a direct effect of that first trip, getting busted out. Pablo told his wife that me and him were deep sea fishing in Costa Rica. You gotta read the book. It's pretty funny. You can't make this shit up. So she thought we were in Costa Rica deep sea fishing. The Hoy dog, Hoy was supposed to be in Eastern Europe teaching a class or some shit. And where the hell was I? Where was I? I was supposed to be backpacking by myself, trying to find myself. Because my old lady knew I was in Thailand. Cheap barbershops right here. $150, haircut, shave, $150. So we had 3 wives who thought we were in 3 different places. The reality was we were right here in Pattaya, running the streets like kings. And I tell you, you can't describe it, but any of y'all players know who were here back in 08, 09, that time frame. Those were just absolute wonderful years to be here in this town. It's still paradise, but it's nothing like it was back then. Back then it was just off the chain. Barbershop here to the left, and right here, this little, it says hair and beauty haircut. That's where you can get your nails done. Good manicure, pedicure in there. Ladies speak English. They're used to dealing with foreigners, no problem. And I think what I'm going to do is just spin around, head back in this direction, and then I'm going to call it. And you know what I'm going to call it? I'm going to call it, it's time to get something to eat, because I'm hungry. Little foot massage spots here, 150 baht an hour. Question is, what do I want to eat? That's a big problem here. When the sky is the limit, what do you eat? I mean, everything from Thai food to fast food to pizzas to Italian food to Mexican food to Lebanese food to Indian food, everything. So where do you go? Here's Senor Taco, Mexican taqueria at Witherspoon's. Chicken tikka masala, $185, served with something and something and something. It's pretty easy trying to figure out what we're going to eat over in our little town in the Philippines. You know, if we sit there and say, y'all want to go out to eat tonight? Everybody, yeah. Where do you want to go? Cafe Tana. Why? Because the kids want fries. I want the burgers. They like the blueberry lemonade. Because it's basically the only game in town. It's the only game in town. Price is right. It's walking distance. There's something for everybody that everybody likes. So that's where we go. Here, it's analysis paralysis on the options. I don't know where you could compare it to. I mean, it's like I guess maybe like New York City's food scene, maybe LA's food scene. But the difference is it's all compressed. You know, you don't got to drive halfway across town. You know, everything here is centrally located. You know what? I'll take y'all to the left if I can make my way over here. Go with this truck. A couple of soys, and I'm sort of shooting into the sun here. It might be a little backlit. I think the camera is creeped up on the angle of the dangle. Alright, Soy Linky. If you're looking for, I mean, there's rooms for rent everywhere, but my buddy, he's a creature of habit. He always stays right here on Soy Linky, one of these little spots. And he got some good restaurants here, but it's just in the location, in the scene, in the area, so you can walk to everything. All right, one more soy, and then we're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it breakfast time. Now, there's nothing but potholes and ruts and rough pavement here on this soy. So if you come through here on the motorbike, just pay attention or else you're going to wipe out. And in the afternoons and at night, there's obviously women everywhere. And you're going to wipe out and be laid out and everybody's going to be laughing at your ass. So don't come down through here wide open because the pavement is rough. All kind of potholes. There, that's my public service announcement to you. And with that, folks, I think I'm going to conclude this video. It's time to head to the ranch, get me something to eat.